Let me tell you a story. I got a phone call from a colleague the other day.
Who could that be?
I can't say.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
But not drum bum.
Not the drum bum. Not this sorry dude. Called me at 4:30 in the afternoon. He was on the Stumpy Point shoreline, which is about 15 miles due west of Oregon Inlet.
Long steam.
Long steam. 4:30 in the afternoon. Hasn't caught a fish.
On a half-day trip.
Half-day trip. He's known for 6 and 7.
Supposed to be back by 4:30, right?
No, he's known. Well, he's fishing kind of late, but still, he's in overtime. He's going in overtime. He calls me, and he's looking for the numbers for the Crab Hole Artificial Reef, which is a very big reef that the numbers are readily available in numerous spots, numerous places.
Probably could have gone online on his phone.
I would think you go online.
Navionics?
Maybe Navionics.
There's an app for that.
Google Earth. Google Earth works.
You can get a chart plotter on your phone now.
Yeah.
Easy.
Anyway, he can't find. He calls me and asks me, did they pull the buoys up? Did the state pull the buoys up? No, the state hasn't.
So he was hoping they did, so he could be pissed off at the government about it.
Anyway, he assures me that his people are looking at him as he's traversing the shoreline 15 miles west of Oregon Inlet, looking for the artificial reef that he cannot find.
Yeah, that's obviously not going to be on the shoreline.
It's not on the shoreline. He thinks he put the numbers in wrong, but he doesn't know. Then he asked me, and I said, no, man, I'm at the firehouse. I don't have my machine with me. And he said, well, I said, anyway, we all use lat long in sound now. We're all switching to lat long just because it puts you right on the spot every time instead of time differential. Not like y'all who only...
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but anyway, we use lat long. He uses TD still in his Generation 1 Ferrino GP31. I don't know if it's a chart plotter. It's a GPS. It might have a black line, like bitmap plot line on it or something. It's just not really no map around it. And, you're not going to stay right on you, and it only goes in one direction.
I know how it is. Mine's like using an Etch-a-Sketch. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Anyway, he made numerous calls to people in our fleet looking for the numbers. Nobody could help him. He never got to the AR. Never could find it. He ended up fishing till dark again, catching some drum at dark, so he looked like a hero after having no fish 4.5 hours, 5 hours into the trip.
So you ran all the way back across the sound,
yes,
to catch drum.
Well, he couldn't find the reef,
and it was getting dark.
What's the problem is that the day before I had really good trout fishing, and I called him that night and told him
on that reef.
No, right there, less than a mile from the dock. And we had the same forecast the next day, same conditions. And Watkins was getting them in the same spot. I mean, catching them. And I told him that. I said, this is easy fishing. Go in there. You said you're mostly small, but you catch so many that you're going to end up,
scrapping it out. Yeah, and you're having action.
Watkins ended up with like 9 or 10 keepers, on a mile from the dock.
Yeah.
This is like no fuel burn.
And plenty of bites.
This is what you can't do offshore. This is what we can do.
Right.
We can make up money this time of year.
I relate to that.
Jack can't do it. He's got to go 32, 35 miles every day.
I can't do that up there.
Yeah.
People do it, but I can't do that.
I made a 47-mile steam 2 days ago.
That hurts. I mean, if you're paying for it.
I made my charter kick in extra fuel money for it.
I was a mile. I didn't have to ask for any extra.
No.
I told him, go right here, man. It's easy fishing. No. I get a phone call at the firehouse at 4:30 that he was on the Stumpy Point shoreline. Now I'm worried that he's going to hit a stump there and put a hole in the bottom
Stumpy Point.
Put a hole in the bottom of his boat. And I'm going to end up having to call Coast Guard to go get him or call somebody to go get him. Anyway, I won't tell you who it is. Can't do it.
I'm not going to mention any names.
If you know, you know.
I'm not if you know, you know. Misguided Fishing Podcast, supported by TW's Bait and Tackle, Captain Frank's Hot Dogs and Fine Sandwiches, Ballastol, Multi-Purpose Lubricant, and Outer Banks Distilling, purveyors of Kill Devil Rum. And now, Misguided. Part in for years is what you were saying.
It's just, I mean, a friend of mine told me better an empty house than a messy tenant.
Yeah.
you know? So just got to get it all out.
So what's that have to do with farting?
Well, the tenant is the fart. You got to get rid of that messy tenant because it causes discomfort.
Oh, I was thinking the messy tenant would be when you pooped on yourself.
Well, yeah. Occasionally you do. The messy tenant gets the better of you.
You're getting to that age where you ain't gonna be able to trust them anymore.
That's not true. You can look when you can do that. I mean, I'm plenty. My sphincter is tight.
Yeah.
I have good control over my sphincter.
I got a brand new sphincter last year, remade.
Yeah, you're
Remanufactured.
Yeah.
Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm. We are
Now
good to go.
peeing's
Like
a different story when
pair
you
of
get
hedge
to my
clippers.
age. You stand there with the toilet and still don't make it into it. You still pee on the floor, even though you stand there with the toilet. I don't know.
Aren't you? You're like 70 now, huh?
Yeah, getting close.
Those glasses really kind of, you're starting to, they don't do you any favors.
They're androgynous. They're unisex.
That's like my mom's glasses.
I wasn't aware that I got them out of the women's section at TJ Maxx, but I did. I was told because
Did you
I
really?
didn't know there was a man section. I just thought they were all together. I'm not. It's not that funny. It's really not.
It is that funny.
Can you scoot in? I need you in the frame.
Okay, I'm out of the frame.
There we go. All right. Y'all ready?
No, now I got to readjust. Hang on.
Don't fart.
I might.
Man.
Oh.
Don't fart.
Can we switch seats?
No. You're the guest. You're in the middle. You're
All right.
sandwiched.
I'm here.
It's a Travis sandwich.
Here. Hey.
That's how we,
You put
that's
a
how we
white,
roll.
Two
white
thin
shirt on
slices
the
of
video.
bread and-
Oreo.
That's how we roll. I'm going with or without y'all. I'm going.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got to come up with a trivia question for the. We have 2 giveaways.
Okay,
Big news. Well, let's start off with the big news.
let's do it. Yep.
Since the last episode, a couple weeks ago, we've picked up 2 more sponsors. I mean, sponsors, they're people that give us stuff.
If we had a car, we would look like a NASCAR.
We would.
Yeah.
We would.
I had to make a new intro video.
You need to start stickering up the table.
Donnie's boat is going to be looking like a NASCAR before long.
Get it wrapped.
You do need a wrap.
No, it wouldn't work, man. I'd run aground or I'd hit something, hit a dock, and it'd rip and water would get behind it and it'd be flapping down the road or something.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Your water would get behind the wrap.
You would.
Anyway, exciting. If you saw the intro video, we picked up Ballastall, contacted us, wanted to give away free Ballastall. It is I gotta remember what it is. It's a lubricant,
Yes.
but I forget what the tag is. It's an all-purpose lubricant or something, multi-purpose lubricant.
Yeah, it's a great product.
Yeah.
Better than WD is what Troy tells me.
Yeah, for spraying your reels, stuff like that.
We've got plenty. We'll be giving that away as part of the giveaway. I'm teaming up the Ballastall with the TW's giveaway. Chris just loaded more stuff on me.
Oh, wow.
I stopped by to make sure Travis wasn't ghosting us. It wasn't going to
ghosting.
because he
I was
wants to
worried.
go.
I stopped by too.
He wanted to go fish on the
Kyle said he'd
beach.
work. He said,
I stopped by and saw Kyle, but I didn't look for They were really busy.
Too busy always. I don't
Yeah.
like it. Travis wanted to go fish on the pier, so I had to make sure I showed up to make sure that he wasn't going to sneak out the back door and go fish on the pier.
Oh, yeah, are they catching anything?
Dude, you're catching giant sea mullets right now.
I did hear the sea mults were snapping.
I need to get out there.
You do? Can you go after the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
And our other new
I wanna go,
sponsor.
too. You want to go, Donnie?
No.
Okay.
I got stuff to do. I got a lot going on. Somebody has to
Quitter.
edit and produce this piece of art here.
Yeah,
This
I agree.
creative jewel.
Okay, so we got TW's Ballastall,
And we picked up Captain Frank's.
Captain Frank's. Yep.
Little Harvey is coming off $50 gift cards to Captain Frank's if you win. So anyway, we have so much stuff that I decided, executive order, that we are doing 2 giveaways each week now.
Oh, wow. That's
It's not just
exciting.
like once in a while double giveaway. Every week.
Every
Here
week.
on out until I run out of free stuff.
What are you going to do when you get 7 or 8 sponsors?
Then I start getting paid, yo.
Yeah, Harv loaded us up.
Yeah.
So I've been there.
Yeah, and he gave some hats and some t-shirts too. So if you fit into them, you might get a bonus out of me.
Yeah, been eating Captain Frank's hot dogs since I was born.
And it looks like you've been eating them again.
I had,
A lot of them.
yeah.
I think I have too. I've been loaded up on lasagna and garlic bread tonight.
Yeah, it's 'tis the season.
I feel like
It's comfort food season.
I feel like a cat.
Sweaters and
Yeah, I'm about
black. I need to be wearing black.
I'm about
It's
ready
living
to wear the
color.
black in my cardigan. I'm getting ready to go that look, my wintertime look. All right. In case you didn't see him the first time around, this guy's legit. Catches
Yes.
more than me.
Yes,
Catches
No.
more than you.
yes.
And has his own business now. Before he was just thinking about getting in the business. He's in the business now.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why we had him on. We're having him on now. It's kind of a sequel.
It is. We talked to him, but he was thinking about it. Then he decided to go off on his own.
Man, Jack.
Go off on, did you just fart?
Oh, man.
I can't edit that out. You're a common bastard. Travis's eyes, his glasses are fogging up, dude.
Man. Look, my phone's ringing up.
Somebody wants to know, I heard Jack fart from here.
Yeah, what was that?
Anyway.
That was the last one, I promise. It was one, you just feel it when it's like, all right, if you get this one out, I'm done.
I got to introduce our guest.
Okay.
Travis Kemp, Foolproof Fishing.
Just got crop dust.
Yeah, just finished his first year in business.
Yes, sir.
And super stoked for him, man. We talked about it before you did it. You decided to go all in. Everybody gives you respect for that, man. When a man just goes all in, doesn't just put his toe in the water, just went all in. Yeah, and got to feel some of the pain. I remember you got to feel some of the pain right out the gate, like a wrench or a bolt that wouldn't come off or a nut or something. You were trying to get your lower unit off and it wouldn't come off before the season started. Yep. Just living the dream right out the gate.
Yeah, he was calling me same thing, telling me about it. I was like, yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Spent a bunch of money on a boat, and before I ever got to put it in the water, I had to spend like $4,500 getting the entire motor blown to pieces.
You're going, this is what I want to do.
Hole saws and sawzalls. Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm moving backwards before my first trip.
That's right. Got to do it.
Anyway, tell us about it, man. You did you leave TWs completely or?
No. Just, I did a couple of days throughout the summer, and we had terrible weather forever, it felt like.
Does that keep your employee discount in check then? If you
Well, I try to, put out some fires when I can. But now I'm back there semi-full, part-time,
full time.
Yeah.
He's there. He's there. He's answering questions. He's putting the managerial code into the register when you go up there. He's back.
Oh, yeah, man. He's back.
Anyway, enough about that.
But that's good. No, well, let's touch on that though, because that's a good thing because you went to the
Keep talking, Jack.
It's still hanging on. That was the same one.
Very dense.
Let's talk about it, Donnie, because when our winter fishery, which we won't talk about, went away. You had to do something else. I do Costa Rica. Travis is going back to the tackle shop. For us as fishermen, we don't necessarily have a year-round fishery anymore.
I was thinking about it today, man. I'm trying to think.
So you got to do something in the winter.
That's right.
You have to.
Trying to think of guys that do not have, and you don't even call it a side hustle because it costs so much to live here. It's just another full-time hustle.
That's right.
You got to have. And I was trying to think, like AK, he only fishes, but he owns other boats that fish too. So I guess that.
And that rascal, he will fish right on through November.
Yeah. He'll fish in the winter too. He'll go sea bass fishing if somebody wants to go.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's what I need to do.
Go up there, sea bass fish up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get guys that tell me about it.
Yeah.
I haven't referred any sea bass trips to you yet.
Well, send them on.
I've referred the croaker trips. I said you've set the bar for catching croakers in the Elizabeth River.
If you got sea bass spots, I'll come.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to find them up there.
Just give us some numbers. Yeah. Come on, give us the numbers.
Hey, come on.
Just tell us right now. Tell us some numbers. How far off the beach you got to go?
The trout thing. You go out of the triangles, the wrecks. 20 miles.
Too far.
Too far for Donnie.
Yeah. There's some closer spots, but they don't produce the big ones.
What about togs on the pylons? Will you catch the togs in the wintertime?
Yeah, we can do that.
Trout?
Yeah, trout's what I'm thinking I want to do. I want to get this trolling motor thing and do the trout in the river.
As much as you hate trout,
dude,
and now you're going to go.
Now he's going to be a trout guy.
Be a trout guide.
They're fun to catch.
You don't have to tell me. I agree.
It's fun to catch.
I got into it like the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's a great bite.
Yeah, especially wintertime. You got you a little softeen on there.
Yeah, and you just feel that little thump.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're a G guy.
You're popping cork guy.
Popping cork. Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of pinfish.
I took the cork off the other day. No light.
Don't tell the secret, man. Croakers.
That's why I said pinfish. That's not necessarily the secret.
Nobody cares, man.
So, Travis, where now, because you're not with us in Oregon Inlet.
No.
You're fishing somewhere that catches bigger fish more consistently.
I don't know about bigger
than Donnie does.
We have pretty
things have swung their way.
Yeah.
Right now.
Where are you? And how do you, so where are you fishing? How are you fishing? And where, are you in a slip? You trailing your boat? What are you doing?
Well, during the summer, I'm in a slip in Morningstar Marina, which is actually the hat, up in Little Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, Norfolk.
So you're in Virginia.
In Virginia. In
Fishing the Chesapeake Bay.
Yes, sir.
So Little Creek. So you would come out the marina and head to the northeast to get to the Bay Bridge.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You got the Bay Bridge. On the east side, you got Lynn Haven, and the west side, you've got Little Creek. Those are the two inlets right there.
All right.
I get kind of turned around up there.
It's not that hard.
I know, but I know. Anyway,
I actually knew the answer to my question. I just wanted to get him to say it.
and catching nice size, what type of fish? Really nice.
He spent every day this summer, every day since he went in business.
Sight casting.
He did not do anything else.
Cobias and red drum, man.
Everything else was secondary. If he had to catch a mackerel, it wasn't because he was targeting it.
Yeah, it's because the cobias were done and they wanted to catch something else.
Oh, okay, because you already had your box full of
Every day.
I believe, and because I follow you on social media, and man, I mean, I just put up some great content, especially of some really. It seems like the cobias you're catching are far bigger than the ones Donnie catches around here.
Nah, I mean,
This summer, yeah.
we had some good ones. But I mean,
50, 60 pounders.
yeah, 50, 60 pounders. We didn't none of those real big ones. Like
Haven't seen.
good
You
old
hear
days.
about those anymore? Yeah, you see.
I saw 3 this year. I saw one that,
What do
you
you
call
got?
them knee shakers.
80 or better?
85, 90.
Yeah, can't call them 100.
You know how many?
You can't
Can't
call
call
it. If you
'em
call it
100
100, you're a
scale.
liar,
Yeah. You know what I mean? I caught. Yeah.
It's like a moron.
Yeah. I saw lots of those.
No, you did.
No, you're right.
I saw
No, you
3 that were 80 plus, I would say.
You don't see many when you get 3 days of it this year. You don't see a whole lot. I caught more after cobia fishing was done than I did during cobia season.
Yeah.
Going out jacking and stuff, and you see a turtle and catch a couple.
Yeah, I saw a lot on turtles this
But yeah, I mean, seriously, I caught more.
going and coming, but they were all like those little ones like you catch.
We're not talking.
Well, we had up there
Hold on,
a weight
hold on.
citation up there is 55 pounds.
Okay.
And
Which is 40 down here.
I had 7 weight citations.
Good job.
But we let go quite a few more.
Get
Yeah.
back in the frame.
I'm coming
Get back in the frame,
I'm coming
Stinky.
back.
He's trying to let one go over
Come
there.
on,
Just trying to
Stinky.
get my aim right.
In the frame.
Just
Anyway,
pointing at
I don't know
both
if
of you
you
guys
picked up on this yet. He's trying to insult me tonight.
Why?
He's trying to. I don't know why.
because it's my turn. I'm finally getting a turn.
Dude goes. He gave me some tuna the other day, and he thinks he's done a lot. What he did, he
You
went out
got
and
tuna?
Yeah, he said he gave me blackfin tuna, but I don't complain about
Yeah.
tuna. Tuna, yellowfin and blackfin, I'm fine with.
They're about the same.
And you know how big the fucking tunas were?
How big?
About the same size as the cobias I caught this summer. About like that.
Yeah, little guys.
Yeah, except I can downsize my tackle. You think they downsize their tackle?
Oh, no.
130 with wind-ons. That's a good one, boys. That's a good one.
70s.
70.
70 watts. Still a bit overkill. I will agree. However, in my defense,
There's no defense.
yes, there is. There is a defense. I mean, we're in a land where you have the possibility of catching a big yellowfin or a big eye. There was a big eye caught the other day. There was a yellowfin caught the other day.
That's always
So
justification.
you've got to be,
Just say it. No, it's not. It's because you have to throw down 24 because you know your dock partner's going to throw down 24.
my dock partner's going to throw down more than that because there's no limit on them.
There's not a limit on blackfin?
No limit.
I
No
didn't
It's
know.
size.
egregious. We can't keep a fucking mullet next month, but these guys can kill everything that swims out there outside of the
Correct.
100 or whatever.
Yes. Yep. So I might not catch as big, but
We need bigger boats.
I catch the numbers. Some days.
I can't even kill. How many bluefish? I can kill like 8 bluefish now?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I thought it was still 15. I have no idea of any of the regulations.
I will definitely go on record as saying I wish we had a blackfin limit because there's, some guys are catching 65 and 70 in a day.
How do you think the fish cleaners feel about that?
Well, I mean, as slow of a year as they've had weight wise, they are probably happy about it because, that's a 500-pound box of fish to clean.
You got to catch 60 to 500 pounds of meat.
Right, probably minimum.
It's like dolphin.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cleaning.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
wish
stop at 25.
maybe I
25
could borrow some of their rods and reels.
We stop at
It sounds like a good time.
I clean my clients' fish every day.
Now that's ridiculous.
It's 2 cobias. Maybe
Yeah, it's
some
not bad.
maybe some mackerels and
Still ridiculous. When I put her
sheephead.
I put her in a slip, I tie her up, I don't even look at the fish. I let them take the fish out of the box and put them in the bucket unless they're taking them home. My day is done.
No dock photo?
Never.
Yeah.
We don't do dock.
don't do
Well,
shots.
No.
A couple of guys do dock shots, but
You like the action shots.
I like the action shots.
too.
I do too. That's what that's the
Action
all we
shots,
post.
action videos.
Dog pictures so 1970s.
So boring.
Yeah.
So boring.
Yeah, it is.
Have you seen?
And the people standing.
I can't throw him under the bus anymore. I'm not allowed to throw him under the bus, so I can't say his name. But have you seen his dock shots?
No.
Just not very classy.
Well, and I mean, you think about, like the people standing up, you got a 6'4", 250-pound dude standing above 25 blackfins. It looks like you caught 25 bluefish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that impressive. But if you get in there and you get a nice angle of a pretty colorful tuna, while you're at sea, I think that's a better photo.
I think we've talked about it before. You're right, man.
You got to use the 0.5 or 0.6.
Exactly. Everybody, 0.5. Go in close.
0.5.
Get real close.
Just be careful not to distort the face.
Oh,
shit.
Don't distort your face down.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I distort the
I know,
face.
you get
and then
excited.
It's distorting your ass all day.
So we're in Chesapeake Bay, sight casting the cobias, rays, around
I wish.
the fatback. Are they just on top, swimming around like Donnie does here or tries to do here?
I've always been like a structure oriented fisherman, raise, bait, bridge, stuff like that. But this year it wasn't really like that. It was all open water.
Except when it's really cool when you send me stuff and say SeaWorld today, and he's around the bridge, and there's just
100 of them coming
behind
out.
his boat.
Yeah, we had SeaWorld a few days.
And they're all twice as big as any cobia you've seen in 3 years.
Okay, we got rats too.
Anyway,
I'm crushing it tonight.
You're on top.
I'm on fire.
On top of your game.
I know.
But serious, I'm not exaggerating. You targeted them every day this summer.
Every day.
Even in the clouds.
Yep, even in the clouds. I've got a picture with me with an umbrella. I'm holding an umbrella in the tower, and at that time, I had a triple hookup with an umbrella over my shoulder in the rain.
Well, as a guide, it's probably, if your eyes are tuned in, the rain and clouds probably keep the weekenders away, right?
It's beautiful.
So, it's less crowded.
Actually, dark clouds is not bad for
Storm viz is what we call it.
because it takes all the glare off.
Yes.
It gets rid of all the glare, and then you just have contrast again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you got beautiful sun and the storm's coming in, and the sky turns black,
Mm-hmm.
they come up too. They love it, especially when it's a southeaster. Whew. Everywhere.
They even catch them on the southeaster, Donnie.
It doesn't hurt my feelings because anybody that's on my boat, I tell them, I say without a doubt, the best cobia fishery in America is in the Chesapeake Bay.
Now,
it's not even close.
Yeah, for now.
10 years from now, it's going to be in Ocean
It
City.
could be Delaware Bay or Ocean City. Yeah, and we'll be tarpon Mecca.
Yeah, but they don't bite.
Imagine Goliaths on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Yeah. Oregon Inlet Bridge.
Yeah.
God.
Live line and live sheep's head. Imagine that thump.
Might happen. You'd have to use some heavier tackle for those, Donnie.
I don't think I have any.
I'll loan you some. I'll loan you my blackfin spread.
Thank you. All right. Man catches a lot of fish, does a thing that I love to do, and I hate him for it, which is cool. But you had a great year.
Yeah, we have a 90-day season essentially up there for keeping cobias. And in 90 days, I ran 49 trips. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I got skunked twice.
Who doesn't? I got skunked twice out of 3 days this year. I got out there.
Sucks. I hate getting skunked.
So how were you, obviously social media, were you doing any website advertising? Were you doing, was it a lot of word of mouth, getting phone calls?
Yeah,
guys that were overbooked, sending people to you?
Actually, I got a trip from Jack.
Yeah.
He sent me Dennis. But now I had most of it was social media and people that I've met fishing over the years.
Right.
From the beach to piers. I had a lot of friends that I fished with on the beach and the piers come and fish with me.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, I didn't do any that website, Fish Booker, none of that stuff. It was all word of mouth and people that I know.
Good.
All organic.
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 You like that. You've said that 3 or 4 times on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Not tonight, but over the course.
It's a good term. Industry term.
You know what it means?
Yeah. Natural.
There
It's natural.
you go.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go sell something.
Yeah.
You know who our sponsor is? Who our first original sponsor? Now that we have multiple sponsors.
Our first original is TW's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's the OG.
he is. He does a really good job. He's really good to us.
Yep.
All right, so let's
Yes.
cut to him. When we get back, we've got double giveaway, trivia question, unless you can't think of one, and I got to override you.
You know I can.
And we got an embarrassing story. None of ours. I'm going to go with a friend of mine, a colleague, if you will.
Is that the embarrassing story you're going to tell?
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. All right, be right back.
Can't wait.
Red button.
Donnie D from DOA and Misguided Fishing. Check it out. TW's got everything you need to catch all the fishes. The rods, the reels, string, baits, from all the guys that make that stuff. Shimano, Daiwa, Penn, St. Croix, Yoseria, Meat Hawk, etc., etc., etc. You want to look fly when you're doing all that catching? They got you covered with gear from Salty Crew, Pelagic, Extra Tough, and more. You got questions? Ask away. TW's is staffed by people who fish every chance they get. They got their finger on the pulse of Outer Banks fishing. I haven't even scratched the surface of this place. It's like a toy store for grown-ups. So check out TW's Bait and Tackle in Nags Head, the Outer Banks' largest tackle shop. Milepost 10. And now, back to Misguided Fishing.
I have to give away free rum on my boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Kill Devil rum.
Kill Devil rum. Outer Banks Distilling.
Did they give you the white rum or the dark rum?
I get both.
Okay.
They give me 2 bottles, and it's, introduce people to that fine product. But sometimes when the fishing's slow, it makes the fishing so much better.
Yeah.
Because I don't catch cobias every day that I leave the dock. I don't get to look for cobias.
You wouldn't even if you tried.
You know what I caught today? 8-inch bluefish. Birds were on them. Yes. This is good, y'all. This is good. This is really good.
They always bite.
Ton of bluefish out there.
When the birds are on them.
I was at Ocracoke last week. Unbelievable.
I'm surprised you didn't
Big
catch
bluefish too.
I'm surprised you didn't catch a cobia.
That sounds like fun.
Caught some drum. Big ones.
Haven't caught any big ones since, I guess I went in September, but they weren't big. They were mid-30s. Probably the same exact fish we were catching all summer in the ocean, in the Sound.
Yeah.
They disappeared into the ocean, and now they haven't come back. I think you guys are killing them all. All right. I'm just digressing.
You were talking about your charter got into the realm.
Yeah, the 70-year-old guys that knew everybody from Elizabeth City, you being from Elizabeth City, or your father being from Elizabeth City, actually. I found it interesting, and then I found it really interesting that they enjoyed the rum.
Perfect.
More than the fishing.
Yeah.
At one point.
I had a group the other day. It wasn't a bachelor party, but it was a bunch of young dudes, and they got on the boat. They had been up all night, and they were not slowing down.
Oh man.
Anyway, I was mating this day. I mated last week for a couple of days for a buddy, and they were hammered, and then they weren't hammered, and they ran out of beer, and they all for the next hour they were like, "Jack, is there any alcohol in this boat anywhere? We will pay you." The blah blah blah. I mean, they were going on and on and on. Is there? But we had a box full. I was like, "Why don't we just go in?" They're like, "No, we're not going in, but we need alcohol." So finally, I tore that boat apart. I hollered up in the bridge at Lucas. I said, "Lucas, you got any? Is there any beer anywhere on this boat?" Well, he's got a compartment up in the bridge, and he said, "Actually, hang on a second." And he busted out a whole case of Coors Light.
Oh man.
Warm.
And he dropped that thing down to me. I mean, those guys' eyes got this big. They'd probably been this big earlier in the night, or in the morning, whatever it was. But they were down at this point, and they got so excited, and they proceeded to smash that entire It was like the 18-pack of the big tall bottles, and they drank the whole thing before it even got cold. They left one for Lucas.
It's the worst when your clients run out of beer. They get quiet down there.
No, then you have rum on board.
Yeah. I
keep three.
Liquor.
I keep 3 cases of beer on board at all times.
When you're not catching, when you're in the Sound, it's really the worst that's going to happen is they're going to fall over and stand up.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I have a boat like I do. I don't even know why. I just need a Carolina skiff.
You do.
That's all I need.
And a jack plate.
A jack plate.
And you wouldn't run aground so much.
I have a jack plate already. I run aground plenty.
I know, but with the Carolina skiff, you'd go in shallower water.
I'd still get off my plot line.
Yeah, true.
Looking around. Because I'm looking. We look for fish. We don't just put stuff out and troll it around.
Yeah.
While you're on the phone checking your stats on Instagram. You ever check on him while he's fishing? He's got the little green mark beside his name on Instagram, meaning he's active now. He's always active.
Yeah, I got to have the story
he's got it
ready.
on, he's got it on sitting
Yeah,
on the console.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got to have the story ready to go in case something crazy happens. Blue Marlin on the teaser. I try and hit that thing while I'm pulling the teaser away, so you can see it in action.
That right there, get a good video, book 3 trips.
Exactly.
Got to do it.
Actually, probably a Blue Marlin probably wouldn't. A tunas though.
Yeah.
Yellowfin's hitting the teasers. That books some trips.
Showing some people casting and catching, hooking yellowfins. That might book some trips.
It would. It's not
But
every
then
day.
you have to tell them that's not really what we do.
Well, I mean, it's not every day we can catch them on
It's
top
not
water.
really what we do.
I only caught them on top water one time all summer.
Just say that's not what we do.
I wish it was
My
what
dock
we do.
partner won't do this, so I can't do it.
I do it. I love to catch. Go downstairs. I'll show you my handmade poppers from Germany that I order for yellowfin tuna.
Your hand jobs.
Yes. Yeah.
How many times did you
Travis-
break them out this year? Just once?
One time. And we got them.
I want to do that.
We're going
Yeah,
nowhere.
so you know.
We're going nowhere.
But that's just how the fishing was.
Let me tell you what our analytics are doing right now. Is you just keep babbling. Is they're going straight downhill. It's like it's like the roller coaster.
I'm talking
going
about
straight
important
down.
shit here.
You have talked about nothing.
All right, so what do we got next?
Other than
Embarrassing
your
story?
Stinky ass. No, I want to hear Travis give away something.
Okay.
What we're giving away is a gift certificate from TW's.
All right.
All right. Trivia question.
Trivia
right?
question. Give me a trivia question.
All right. How many days did I have to cancel or reschedule due to weather in a 90-day period?
Interesting. So the number is obviously going to be less than 90.
Yes.
So that narrows it down. And I encourage everybody to please keep trying to guess. Kelly Hogan, who's done every episode we put out, he's guessed, and he finally won last week. So stoked. He was so stoked to get his gift card and his ballastall.
Oh, really? You finally won?
He did.
Good for
Hogan
him.
won. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Gift card and ballastall. Multi-purpose lubricant coming at you.
The best.
Yeah, it's good. And have you come up with a trivia question yet?
I got one.
All right. Second giveaway for Captain Frank's $50 gift card. A lot of fucking hot dogs there, brother.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
Yep. I think mine is going to be my first time I went longlining. First time.
Hold on. You're bouncing your knee, which is shaking the microphone. Are you on the cocaine again?
No.
Okay.
I'm just excited about my trivia question.
All right, please do it.
First time ever longlining, and we crushed them. How much was my check?
That's a good question. How much was Jack's check on this first time longlining?
And it was really good fishing. We filled the boat up in 4 days.
Wow, that's awesome. Cool.
Yep.
Win a bunch of hot dogs here. Maybe a hat or a shirt if you fit into it.
Yep.
Anyway, we got it. All right, man.
I like a foot long chili cheese with a large cheese fry. That's usually my go-to order. Maybe with some onions on it.
You're
Not
asking
going crazy.
I
Or a
think
foot long Chicago.
What you want is people to take you with them.
I will. I mean, if
Because
they
there's
invited me and I was in the area, I would
left
go.
over to feed you as well.
My baby loves hot dogs as well.
I gotta feed my family.
Not a big hot
I'm
dog
just trying to feed my family.
Just trying to feed my family, guys. So,
You tell the DMF.
yep, as they say on Wicked Tuna.
Just trying to feed my family.
Yep.
All right. Travis gave us a trivia question. Jack gave us a trivia question. Double giveaway. TW's Ballastall. Captain Frank's.
One of my worst stories from the summer was very similar. I followed a report 10 miles north of Cape Charles. I don't know if you know the bay, but that's far from Little Creek. And I went all the way up there. There supposedly was pods of cobia everywhere. I got up there, the tide had changed, they were gone.
Yep.
Then I got a phone call. They're at Cape Henry. Pods everywhere. And that's 35 miles the other direction. I was going. It was 2 o'clock and I'm 10 miles north of Cape Charles, and here I am going to Cape Henry. It's like 40 miles.
Yeah, that's what we used to do in the winter. I mean,
Yeah.
Aaron and Kelly, it would be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're ducking, and we get a report they're in Corolla. The beach launch is getting to Corolla. Me and Aaron are steaming north at 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
trying to figure out on our watch exactly what time how fast we have to go to get back in before dark. If we go up there.
I got to Cape Henry and all the boats were dispersing. And I'm on my way back in, and I see a Menhaden school. When I cruise over to the Menhaden school, there's a pod laying on top of them and caught my 2
You ended up looking like a hero
at the last minute.
But at that point, before that, where were they? Have they all migrated to the bow of your boat, trying to get as far away from Travis Kemp
No.
as they could?
They were good.
No.
They were good. They knew that I was trying.
Oh man, you got to get to the point where they just go as far away from you as they can get. And your boat's gonna be on the bow, and they got their backs turned, heads are down, looking between their legs. Going, "What the fuck? I could have spent this money on
what are we
so
doing?"
many other things today."
They had me for 2 days, And that next day was the day I told you was like SeaWorld. So they got to experience the worst and the best.
Well, you end up catching them. The worst is when
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
when you don't catch them.
Almost the worst.
The worst is when you run around like that and run out of gas.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
I did
I
that.
burned 47 gallons that day.
Oh my God.
What are y'all paying up there?
It's $4.90.
The same thing we pay $5 a gallon, more or less.
Know how much I burned when I ran steam 47 miles?
How much?
Should be a trivia question. 268 gallons.
Wow. You should have used it for a trivia question. My trivia question is, how much cocaine did you do tonight? Because you cannot stay still.
None, dude.
He's trying to hold him in, man.
He's trying to clench it tight.
Yeah, cinched up over here.
He
All
is-
right.
Trying to be a gracious host.
All right. In case if you didn't, we made a new intro video for Misguided Fishing. Jack is finally officially on the show. He's in the
Man.
intro video.
Dave
and his boat from three boats ago is not on it anymore.
Has it been? Has it been 2 years now, or just 1 year? Just a year. This
a
is
little
our
over a year before
yeah,
you went.
little over a year.
Yeah, but 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even. Poor Dave. We don't even talk. We don't even look for it.
No. I talked to him earlier. He wanted me to keep it under wraps, but just between us. He's gender realignment, I think is what he called it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He's-
I heard he was thinking about that.
Yeah. He stepped away, needed some time away, find himself. But yeah, gender, he's, I don't know, somewhere out of town, gender.
Reassignment,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, good
if
for
you
him.
see him,
Just be supportive, guys. Be supportive
be
of Dave.
supportive, give him a hug.
Yeah, give him a hug. Yeah, he's had it's been a long, however many years of his life, living a lie. So happy.
Y'all
for him.
ain't right.
Look,
Y'all ain't right.
we care about him. We care about him. And we want him to be, we want the best for him.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't,
And we're hoping he'll come back on the show and tell us all about it.
yeah, and it doesn't, I mean, he's a hell of a fisherman. It doesn't affect that. It just, he had other things that he wanted to do or
Yeah.
explore. And I stand behind him.
I think he wants us to call him Davis now.
So, okay. I can do that.
Anyway.
Whatever. You got anything else for me tonight besides
I don't have much chest bumping for you, besides my 47-mile steam the other day.
you've been pounding on me? I'm hurt.
I know. Yeah, I know.
You got yours
you're going to
in.
have to go to your safe space.
You've got
when
yours
when
in
we get
tonight.
out of here.
Foolproof Fishing, the only man I know that runs a charter business that does nothing but cobia fish.
Yes.
There's a few of us up there.
You're the only one I know.
There's a few of us up there.
The only one that's been on this show.
So if you want to go cobia fishing, what we're trying to say is you can go all summer.
Yeah.
Any time of the summer. Don't just think that you got to be at Oregon Inlet on the one pretty day we get at the end of May.
don't
You
think
don't have to be there.
Don't think you
Calm
have to
down.
beat the
Call
phone.
Travis.
We
Book
got
a
him.
couple of days in July. You go out there and catch cobias in July, Donnie.
Yeah. July is still a miserable month.
I'm trying to sell trips
what
for
I
you
was
here. Don't
doing?
tell them
I
how
was
miserable
trying-
it is.
I was trying-
It's miserable as a captain. It's great for clients.
I was
we
trying
catch
to
stuff.
catch speckled trout in 88-degree water in July.
Right. I was catching baby dolphin
I was throwing
if I was lucky.
live menhaden at drum in a school, just sitting there and watching them swim around it
Huh.
because they don't want to eat it.
Well, at least you get to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Had some really good croaker fishing.
I'm gonna go lasso 'em.
Marker number 7. I'll give you those GPS. I'll give you a pin.
That long.
Oh, I
Drop me a pin.
got the croakers. Catch my 6 every morning on the way out.
You're only allowed 6?
That's all I need.
Oh, okay.
Get my couple drums and I'm move on.
I hate you. Fucking hate you. Wait, Travis Kemp, man, it's come a long way. It's super stoked for you. I told you all summer. Went off on your own, did it the right way.
I
And
appreciate it.
you're up and running, man.
I
You are. You're
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
just going to get better and
I
worse.
actually owe a lot to you because you gave me some motivation.
That's the only thing I gave you because I didn't help you catch any fish. You did all that on your own.
Yeah, well, he's got fish to catch. He doesn't need your help.
Yeah.
But some days,
Did it all on your own, man. Super proud of you.
appreciate it.
That motherfucker over there, not so much.
Come on.
I did
Right.
it on my own, too.
Travis Kemp, Foolproof Fishing. I'm going home, man. I'm going home.
Wait.
Jack from Aficionado, Donnie D, DOA Charters. Check us out. Misguided Fishing on YouTube, Spotify.
Apple Podcasts.
Here we go.
Back in the game.
Misguided Fishing has been brought to you by TW's Bait and Tackle. Nags Head. Thanks everybody for watching, for listening. We'll see you next time.